this is how I'm becoming the man I always wanted to be. And this is shit off the dome, no script, no nothing. So number one, or am I gonna number this? I guess so. Okay, number one, fuck it. Stop caring about what others think about you. This this one took some time. All these are gonna take time. If you're just starting, if you clicked on this video, you probably needed some advice, some help, and I need advice too about some things. There's always room to grow, right? Constant improvement. That's number one. Always have that embedded in your mind. Constant improvement. Nothing's gonna hurt. Nothing's that's unless you die from it. It's not that deep. You're gonna be good. All right. Number one, stop caring about what other people think about you. I would. I used to have so many ideas, so many like things I would want to do, and I would always put it to the side because I would always think, oh, what would someone say about this? What would someone say about this? And the only way you're gonna stop caring is if you just fucking do that shit for like Nike, yo, fucking sponsor this video. What the fuck? Just fucking do that shit. Don't give a fuck about what no one's gonna say. And the only way you're not gonna care is if you start and then you're gonna realize, oh, this wasn't that bad. And even if someone does say something, don't give a fuck. Fuck them. They're trying to stop you. They don't want to see you be better. And those motherfuckers, just don't associate with them. You don't have to associate with nobody that wants to see you down. That's going on to number two. Don't be afraid to cut people off, bro. That was probably one of the healthiest things I could have done. People would tell me a lot of the things I achieved now, people told me I couldn't do. And if you tell me I can't do something, and this is how you should go about things too, unless they're being completely realistic. Like, let's say if you're 40 and your dream is to be in the NBA, you never touched a basketball, and someone says, you're probably wasting your time, you don't want to go into something else, they're being realistic with you. You got to keep that in mind too. But if someone says that you can't do something and it's completely possible, or if you have a great idea, and someone is trying to tear you down from that, cut them off and fucking do your own shit and surround yourself with people that are going to support you. I have a friend that I used to tell him about all of these ideas I would have, right? Then I remember one day he asked me about, oh, what are you doing for blah, 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 blah. And this was back when I was like a teenager, right? And I got really defensive because I knew I wasn't doing shit about it. So me having a great friend around that wants to see me do these things, right? And he's asking me about it because he wants to see me do these things. I got defensive about it. He was like, yo, why are you so defensive? And I was like, you know what? He's right. Why am I so defensive? I apologize. And I achieved a lot of those things that he was asking me about. And to this day, I still fucking thank him about that shit. So you got to realize, yo, are you really on your shit? If you're not on your shit, it's okay. Start your shit. It's all good. There's always time, okay? Remember, there's always time. You don't have to fucking pressure yourself so much. That's another thing I'm still trying to work on. I gotten a lot better on it by finding balance between life and my careers, Careers, I'm working on a lot of shit. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? So, be around people that want to see you do better. And communicate with if you're trying to communicate with someone, you talk to them if they're not willing to communicate. And if it's on a consistent basis, like, that was a red flag for me for a friendship, relationship, whatever. If they're not willing to communicate about that shit, like I was willing to communicate with that friend, yo, thank you. When I first fucked up and I was defensive, I was like, yo, my bad. But now I'm thanking him about that shit. You got to communicate, and you got to let people know you're appreciative of them. Because That makes a big difference. It's gonna make a stronger friendship, relationship, whatever the fuck, you know. Let's see, number 3, discipline. Put down your fucking bad habits, replace them with good habits. Like for me, I used to fucking vape, right? So the way I stopped vaping, I know this sounds stupid as fuck, but it helped though, right? Because when you vape, you're just releasing a lot of dopamine. And there's a lot of things, excuse me, that's not getting edited out, fuck that. When you do anything that you're not supposed to be doing, like gambling or something, it releases a lot of dopamine. So you just gotta find something that's gonna release the same amount of dopamine. Well, not the same amount, just dopamine in general, because it's gonna release dopamine, blah blah blah. Because look, check me out. Good habits are just good addictions, and addictions are just really bad habits. It's just what was that word called? I forgot the word. But just find your just replace them with good addictions. Like every time I would want to hit a vape or something, like if I was at home, I would do push-ups. Like now I'm addicted to the gym, you know? But that's a healthy habit. You feel me? It's all about perspective. Was that the word? No, I forgot. It was a better word than that. Yeah, it was a better word. Make your bad addictions into good addictions, right? And that's just gonna help you elevate a lot more. Like, let's say if I wanted to go out drinking or partying, because I'll do that a lot too. I used to do that a lot too. Okay, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna learn how to edit. I'm gonna make a video. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, the fucking camera. That shit fucked up my eyes. Fuck. Damn. Number 4, not being afraid of embarrassment or failure. Because is that shit going to kill you? Look at all the embarrassing things and failure, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to be fucking perfect. Nobody in your life is perfect. You're not perfect. Is the thing that you're setting out to do going to be fucking perfect? Fuck no. So why are you being such a perfectionist? And why is that word even a thing if perfection isn't real? Right? So, an embarrassment, it's like, that shit ain't kill you. Just learn. You got to learn to laugh at yourself. You learn to laugh at yourself, no one's going to be really able to touch you. No one's going to be able to touch you, bro. Like, no one can get inside my head now. Like, that's another thing. Like, just don't care about opinions. Opinions aren't facts. They're not real. You feel me? They're more, you feel me? So, don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And this is stepping stones of me becoming the man I am today. I still have a lot more to do. But check me out. So, you have to also realize all of your trauma, blah, blah, blah. When I was going through the stage, it's so weird. Like, going through, like, 18 to, like, 20, you realize everything about yourself. You reflect on your past. You kind of realize, like, oh, what makes you, you? You got to ask yourself the what and not the why. You got to really become self-aware, right? You got to become self-aware of the intentions people are around you for, why they're approaching you, what they want from you, if they are actually there for you. You got to become aware of people's perspective on you. This is the main thing. People's perspectives, everyone has a different view on you, right? And you're not going to really... You hit a certain point to where you could tell what people think of you, right? You have to surround yourself with the people that what they view of you, you know that's you. I don't know if that shit made any sense. their view on you, let's say if you have 5 characteristics, right? All right, you're funny, you're goofy, you're stupid, you're ugly, and you're lame, right? Okay, those are horrible ones, but fuck, it's hypothetical. Let's say this motherfucker thinks you're lame, but he also thinks that you're smart. But that's not really you, right? This motherfucker thinks you're goofy. Which one was goofy? I think this one was goofy, but also extroverted, or I don't know, some other adjective. Fuck it. But that's outside of you, right? But these 5, there's a few motherfuckers that know all of these is you, and they see you as you, and they just approach you as this. And those are the motherfuckers that are gonna be the most comfortable around you, that are gonna make you feel the most comfortable. That's why, like, you don't the people that you want to hang around, that you want to be around, that's usually those people, right? Find and only spend time on those people, because it's not worth spending no time on nobody else. And isolate yourself. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out what makes you like, I have a plan, I got goals, and it's all for one big dream, right? Before, I was going aimlessly through college, not knowing what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. That was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago, yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was miserable, because it's like, I knew the outcome was like, yo, I don't want to work for anybody. And now it's like, I'm working towards something I always wanted to do, which was working for myself. And also all these other goals for the big dream that I have, that I gotta remain a secret. Hopefully you stay around for that, because I want you to be around to see it. I want everyone to be around to see that. Yeah. And damn, I started thinking about it, and that shit makes my heart pump. Like, I got off track. Okay, and yeah, do what you want to do, because that's what's gonna make you happy. You gotta live productive, not harming anybody. If whatever you're doing is harming, if you're going around messing with people's feelings, harming people, manipulating people, you gotta stop that shit. That shit's lame as fuck. You gotta do what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled. And you also gotta enjoy yourself. You gotta live like, yo, tomorrow I get hit by a bus, right? So whatever work you're putting in, you gotta enjoy that shit, because, yo, you get hit by a fucking bus tomorrow. Like, I'm not even joking. I get hit by a fucking bus tomorrow. You might not ever see a video from me again. I get hit by a fucking bus. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't speak that shit into existence, bro. I hope I'm not all over fucking social media. Some kid predicted himself getting hit by a bus. Fucking, that would suck, bro. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to this, because this was off the dome. But fuck it. I don't know. Let me know what the fuck you think in the comments. I'm gonna try to do more shit like this, because fuck it. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. Bye. Wait. Not bye. Do what makes you happy, right? Do what makes you feel fulfilled. Keep constantly improving, and just know that you're so worth it. Whoever doesn't make you feel like you're worth it, family, if it's blood, if it's not blood, don't matter. They're not for you. Not for you. And that's a hindrance. It's holding you back. I'm very religious. I follow the Bible the best I can. If you have God in your life, that is also a great thing. I'm putting that out there. All right.